Yo YouTube, what's going on? Your boy Sloshy here. Today's video is probably my favorite class and favorite weapon to use in the game. Now I don't know how you all feel about this game, but I'm kind of liking this, you know, it's a whole new dynamic. It feels like really fresh. It's not like the old ones where you can run in with that SMG and kind of get like a triple kill. Like this feels fresh, like it feels more Battlefield, like, you know, you kind of have to hold your angles a bit more. So just kind of to recap what's happening in the background. So I got the M4A1 on. I got the lightweight suppressor, FFS commando barrel, the GI mini reflex sight, sleight of hand of course, and the Merc foregrip. And then just to finish off the class, so I ran scavenger, ghost, and battle hardened. And then you can probably run any lethal tactical you want. I obviously prefer the Semtex and the stun grenade. So I just jumped in a quick game of domination and pulled up Hackney Yard. I think so far this is probably one of my favorite maps on this game. I think this and Piccadilly are probably tied at the top. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite map is. I'm going to do a little comparison and see what people are liking and see what people aren't liking. But I start the game, you know, how everyone should really be starting it. All run to C, you know, capture the main flag. I mean, at the end of the day, you're here to win, right? Everyone obviously wants to like frag a lot, but come on, we all want to get that dub at the end of the day. Then I bust through the doors and make my way over to B and try help my bro cap the flag. Now, just kind of to cover my back here, I'm not saying by copying this class you're going to start fragging like a god and like dropping nukes every game, but I'm trying to give you guys, you know, just a bit of an insight of probably what might help you kind of better your game and might start fragging a bit better, because at the end of the day you got to remember your gameplay is where it actually makes a difference, not what guns you use or, you know, what routes you take. It's all about your gameplay. And nonetheless, we caught my first body. Guy was trying to cross the map. You're in the wrong place, son. So then I heard him capping C, so I was like, okay, so the spawns have got flipped. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but the spawns still seem a bit like kind of trippy in this game. I'm not liking it at the moment, so I hope a fix comes out for them soon. But you know, for now we're just gonna make do with what we got. So threw the stun grenade over, saw I got the hit marker, so I was like, okay, they're gonna spawn in that side for real then. So I went round back, thought I'd change my position up, and there's actually like a sneaky little ledge jump here for you people who didn't know that. If you jump from the cargo crate, you can actually like mantle onto the ledge there, so you can switch your position quite easily without them kind of knowing. So I managed to pick up a little two-piece, call my UAV in, but then I just get shredded by this shotgun. And I'm not gonna lie, shotguns this year are super powerful, but that's kind of how they should be. So I'm kind of liking the feel of them at the moment. And so far, the kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from the guns that are being used, it's literally like only two guns so far. So it's the M4, which is I think the fan favorite, and then the Kilo, which I think is the first gun you get as an assault rifle. Them two seem to be like the fan favorite, and I've not really seen any other assault rifle used. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm an old school player, as in I don't have no scuff controller, I don't have no buttons on the back that I can push that do some weird macro or like some combination. So I'm just using like a regular joystick out here. And there's people jumping around corners, crouching around corners. You know, the scuff controller really has changed the game like massively. But nonetheless, I still pick up that full jumping around the corner, thinking you can catch me. You ain't catching me. And I think only by this point, I kind of noticed that they had B, so I was like, okay boys, let's fix up, let's kind of catch B back now. So instead of all like kind of stacking up at that one door, I was like, cool, okay, let me get on top of the cargo container and like kind of go through the window of B. So I get that one guy who's kind of prone, I don't know what he was doing. And then I start capping the flag, and then, would you know it, another shotgun shredding me apart. But we back anyway. Gonna try carry on my assault onto B, and then I slide on over into this corner and just kind of set up camp here for a few seconds. Then I go ahead and launch that Semtex in there, because I know some boy's gonna be sitting in there. And then pick up the one more on top, and that's a little nice three-piece. And then somehow that dude saw me through the smoke. I didn't see him, but you know, he probably had like recon on and saw my name tag through the smoke. But yeah, I died to that. And then like within a few seconds of spawn, pick up like a nice little two-piece. But that's kind of what I mean about the spawns. Like you're kind of still spawning within the radius of people. So you take 1 or 2 steps out your spawn point, like you gotta be checking your corners, because there's gonna be people watching you already. But then I get dropped by the guy who's sitting on like head glitch wall city. I honestly hate that wall so much. I try and avoid it like every fight, because it's literally one way all the time. But you know how it is over here, playing the objective role, so we're trying to cap B again and trying to get the ball rolling. Now I'm glad they decided to add the slide back into the game. I'm glad it wasn't no jetpack jump or some crazy somersault roll or something. The slide is just enough just to make it to cover, and it's not too hard to shoot someone while they're doing it. But we kept B in the end, so that's it, ball's back in our court. And I thought I could be a little sneaky beaky here and see if I can catch anyone spawning, because you know how they are. but I didn't manage to catch anyone. So I don't know if you lot have noticed or not, but footsteps are like incredibly loud in this game. For anyone that kind of wears a headset when you're playing, you probably have noticed it. But if you don't wear a headset while playing this, like, I feel bad for you, son, because honestly they're so loud you can hear people like miles away in this game. So I cut some footage out, obviously, just to make sure that I'm not obviously making you guys fall asleep while watching this. It's just a few deaths, but again, straight off spawn, pick up one victim, and then I go about getting his friend. And this is what I mean by his footsteps. Like, I heard this guy running through wet floor like a mile off, so I knew he was close, and I kind of guessed what kind of direction he was in. But I'm managing to just hold myself out in this corner for now and just pick up a nice little UAV kill streak. So I'm not running hardline here, so it's 4 kills now to pick it up instead of 3. Then I managed to pick one more up for the precision airstrike, and then I don't know if this guy spawned behind me, if he ran behind there, but you know, that was some weird gameplay there. But one thing I'm liking about all these maps is like how vertical they are. Like, it's not just a flat game anymore. You can climb onto like most objects now, which makes it really interesting, and you can actually get behind people quite easily, and it makes for some really interesting like sniper spots too. But then I just got dropped by some guy who's like hiding in the corner. Now I don't know about you guys, but I'm encountering campers and like kind of stay-at-home guys a lot more in this game than I ever have in previous Call of Duties. So then I entered this building, and I noticed we were getting triple capped at a time, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna lock down this building for a bit. I'm gonna try just slay and trying to just, you know, hold my spot and trying to gain a few kill streaks. So I heard this guy downstairs absolutely charging up the stairs, so I just threw a little stun just to let him know I'm here, and then pick him up nice and easy. So when I said I was gonna lock this building down, I meant it. I was gonna lock it down. So I just kind of held my spot here, and they were all just running to me. So I kind of knew they were all going to come from the garage side just because we had the A flag. I thought to myself, the game surely can't do me like that. Boom, then I picked up a nice little long range headshot. I'll be honest, I don't know how I got him, but you know what, the M4 prevailed. So I'm still just in the building, you know, locking it down, keeping it moving, keeping it flowing. I'm not that guy to kind of just sit in the corner and hold L2 or LT for like a good 5 minutes in the game. I like to keep it moving, keep it flowing. But we're still out here locking down the building, checking the surrounds. I failed to jump on that box like 3 times. Don't watch that. I don't know what happened. But we made it up anyway, and I caught 2 guys on metal rooftop, kind of just daydreaming. So I picked them 2 up nice and easy, and we're sitting on a 6 kill streak. And a nice little feature and a touch they added is right above the calling cards when you get the kill, it tells you what streak kill you're on. So that's a nice little feature that they added that. Then we picked up a nice little 2-piece. My boys above in a precision airstrike, getting 1 for me, and then I picked the 1 up of the guy just hiding by the barrels. But then I go head over and sprint to my favorite building, back to locking it down, pick up the 1 guy inside, and that gets me the VTOL. Now I don't know if you guys have used the VTOL yet, but this is so Modern Warfare 2 like, it's uncanny. Then I heard that guy sprinting below me by the forklift, pick him up nice and easy, and we're sitting on 9 kills so far, so it's a nice streak. So I go ahead and call the VTOL in, you know, call it over their spawn flag, it's only right. And then I pick up this guy who's sprinting to my building, lock him off, you ain't coming in this building. But we get a nice little 3-piece, and I'm still here kind of checking the angles from the door. I think one of my teammates has got a drone above, so he's nicely spotting everyone for me, so I can kind of see the red dots running about. That brings our total to 12, so we're sitting on a nice healthy kill streak right now. Let's see if we can keep it going. So the VTOL's doing his work, you know, Modern Warfare 2 style, picking me up a nice little 2-piece. Then I see this guy trying to shoot it down, and I thought that ain't happening on my watch. I realized I pressed L1 and R1, I ain't got no more nades, and I'm kind of stuck in a really bad spot, and I get picked off. Nonetheless though, it was a real good game, and end up sitting on a nice healthy KD at the end of that, which is 39 and 14. So like I said, this class is not going to guarantee you nukes every game. I'm just trying to help you guys with what I feel is the best class for me right now, and it's working, and hopefully it works for you too. And just kind of like a final note, I do stream on Twitch daily. I'm starting to do a lot more Call of Duty streams, especially with it being crossplay compatible. So if you feel like you want to jump in a few games with me, my Twitch will be linked below. My Twitter will be linked below for any updates of when I go live. So if you get some spare time, drop me a follow, drop a like, whatever, and appreciate you for watching.